And that's the very first word on your video.
I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit this. It can be
Giggity.
Sandman here with Overkill, Darren. Got my wife and brother here. We're having some chow and we were discussing. Oh yeah, of course. Torin, the Dragon Ball fanatic. We're just discussing Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super and Yamakan and
Not GT.
Super Saiyan 4 is alright.
Yeah,
Super 17.
that's the only good character.
I made you like something.
I like that part. And the rest of it, I'm just like, no. Especially Pan's
Tried too
voice.
hard.
Especially Pan's voice. Oh god, it was horrible.
But is GT actually rewritten right now? Even with what's going on in Super, can you still definitively say it's completely rewrote? Not really yet.
I'm not going to say
Non-canon?
I mean, I know it's not canon, I get that, but I'm just saying if you look at it in that perspective.
rewrote as in story-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Think so?
Yeah,
I think
they've already achieved power levels far beyond what Super Saiyan 4 would be.
But it leaves room at the end of Z. Why can't they do that power anymore?
What do you do?
What if it gets taken from them or something?
I'm going to bet that episode will be rewritten or wrote out completely.
Or, I think it'd be interesting if at the very end. It's okay. It'd be interesting if at the very end that the strongest form for Goku and Vegeta is actually their normal form. It's like they don't even really have to power up anymore. Kind of like how Mystic Gohan is.
Even though Mystic Gohan no longer exists.
He needs to do some training. Which is what him and Piccolo are supposed to be doing. I don't know how if he can ever attain it again.
Don't think Piccolo can bring Gohan up to speed the way he was.
So we'll bring Piccolo stronger. That's the hopeful thing.
I'm probably going to bet Piccolo could smack Gohan around right now.
Oh, I'd say he could. There's also a rumor circulating that Tien is going to go into the time chamber with Goku and get a chance at Titan God form. And we all know as far as fighting spirit, he's probably top of the list as far as,
Yeah.
so if you look back at the original Dragon Ball.
All the way back. And I don't know, you think they'll bring Launch back since he kind of remembers her now?
It'd be interesting. I mean, it'd be cool if it's like, oh, her and Tien got married.
I mean, like, she's just completely gone, and then she just shows up at, like, one of the very last episodes of Z. And he's like, oh, I remember these guys.
Yeah. I mean, he's bringing in some questionable characters you haven't seen in a long time in Super.
I haven't got to watch that crossover episode yet with the Ariel chick or
I
whatever.
hadn't watched it yet either.
I think I've read a lot of stuff saying that whole episode was like a spoof, like thing. Even Vegeta makes it cracks. Like, I'll never fight with a gag comic character again in my life. I don't know. Even like that episode of Dragon Ball. I really hated that episode of Dragon Ball. I just hated everything about it.
I thought it fit into the overall comedy aspect of it, but
It just didn't go along with everything else. It
it's
was
very,
just out there.
yeah, it's very weird.
Good job, Sandman.
Can we get a round of applause for him?
Say what?
Get a round of applause for him.
Hey, he's happy now.
That tears you up, didn't it? We were discussing voice actors earlier,
Good job.
and got to meet the voice actor for Adult Gohan. He's pretty awesome. He's real laid back. He did a Kamehameha with him actually.
That's awesome. He just looked at you like he was really going to do it. He's like,
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. Who does that?
Starting them off right, buddy?
That's right. He's already getting the set of Dragon Balls, so he's going. We got him the 4-star ball.
He
signed by
turned his
Gohan.
head when he
That's
said
awesome.
Dragon Ball. He was like, whoop. Keyword Dragon Ball.
Why not bring it with me, right?
You got his ornament on the tree?
Yeah.
we got him an ornament made last year of the 1-star Dragon Ball, or it was the
2-star.
I think, yeah, Allie's gonna be 1-star. It was the original idea. To buy you the 2 and then you buy the 1. So, and it's got Torin, like the details of the birth and all that.
Yep.
But it's a Dragon Ball.
Pretty interesting then. Who knew at that time that he ended up liking Dragon Ball as much as he does now?
I think that the odds were pretty good. With you and Amy as his parents, the odds were really, really high that he was going to like Dragon Ball.
Well, if I ever have kids, they will like Dragon Ball. They don't have a choice in life.
Oh, we're going to make you a star, kid.
Tell everybody hi. There you go. But yeah, I mean, I've met majority of the main cast. Coolest one is Chris Sabat. He signed like I've met him twice actually. He signed to me and my parents. Where'd you go to? The only one I'm missing is my blue box set with King Piccolo. I forgot to bring it with me. As far as my Majin Vegeta covers and all that, I got all them signed by him.
What do you mean blue box? What's the difference?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball was just...
Oh, just Dragon Ball.
Yeah, the original Dragon Ball, they had 5 seasons.
Oh,
blue
such a
box.
good
Yeah.
show.
Yes, the original
I
Dragon Ball
love-
is actually very good. A lot of people don't give it credit.
I do.
I liked it. Just I like the more.
Z is when you fell in love.
If,
Yeah, I like the more seriousness.
well, I
of the
think
time.
all of us fell in love with Z anyway, because it's
That
what
era.
we knew, you know.
Yeah.
We were around when it hit America big.
Mhm.
But it's like, story-wise, I think Dragon Ball's better. Then you want the action, then obviously Z.
Yeah.
I mean, the story's
Anybody
still
at Fun
good.
Animation watching.
I mean, one thing that really hurt the story of Z is that it was supposed to actually end so many times.
Yeah, and he kept getting
And
talked
because
into
of-
redoing at the end of
because of
Frieza,
design.
the end of Cell.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the modern race is supposedly one of Toriyama's favorite races, but he didn't even intend to have it in the series.
Majin race.
Yeah, Majin race,
Yeah.
Boos. He's actually a big Boo fan. He has a bunch of crossover books that's got Majin Buu or a different Majin in it.
I wonder how they would. I wonder how they would explain that and stuff. Where Majin Buu was created.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not sure how they could do like a whole race of them.
In Superman, where they turned General Zod's body into Doomsday.
It's and another interesting question I come up with. It's, when Goku was a kid, he tells the story. I was just watching an episode of Torin actually last night, where he turned Uzaru and killed Grandpa Gohan. Who stopped him when he turned Uzaru?
Moon went away.
How quick would that take though? Because if you remember, Raditz was talking about one night how much destruction the Earth would be in from one transformation, and you see what Gohan was doing to Piccolo.
Yeah.
So you might think that Grandpa Gohan sacrificed himself, taking him down.
Possibly. That's a good possibility. Like he might have just maybe knocked him unconscious or something with everything that he had. And,
Because it's possible. I mean, Roshi said he was strong. Roshi was able to take him out. I mean, he had to end up taking out the moon, but
yeah. Which at that point too, like we still don't we don't really know like how much power Kid Goku had at that time too, or when it happened.
yeah.
He could have been like 3 years old or something, or he's 5 or so at the start of. But no, he's older.
He's
than
actually
that. Yeah, he's older than that.
around 12 throughout
Yeah.
the series of Dragon Ball. It's just that Saiyan's age, they look so
Yeah.
young. It's like Goten and Trunks in Super right now. They're probably getting them
Man, they're
around the
young,
same
but
age.
they're like sculpted. They're like, psh.
Yeah, well, the younger kids in there, they're not really sculpted like that. They're strong, but that's more of an adult thing.
And as kids, how strong do you think Vegeta was? You see him go on the
Pretty.
planet to take stuff out.
I say he was pretty strong.
He definitely would have beat Goku if they fought as kids.
Oh yeah,
I mean, wouldn't it?
definitely. There wouldn't have been a contest at all.
It'd be cool to see a series based off him, wherever he was getting sent to by his dad,
Yeah.
doing whatever.
It would be really cool, like, maybe like an alternate reality, like if Goku never did get his head injury, and see why, because the level of power that Goku achieved throughout any of it, I'm going to credit that injury to it, period, because he never would have.
What took out the savage out of him? So, I think that would have. I think just the mentality of the Saiyan race being so brutal, that would have held him back.
I would say it was
That
Gohan. I'd say it was Gohan. I'd say just like, I mean, you can look at Vegeta too. So if he's obviously not had that sort of head injury, and he doesn't have the same savagery that he did have.
Yeah. There you go.
And this adorable interruption is brought to you by Torin.
But a lot of people used to talk about Goku not hitting his head. A lot of people was referencing Black Goku, Goku Black, preference you call him, being kind of like an alternate evil Goku. I always thought that they did that story right on how Goku would be, really by telling it through Turles. Remember the True Might?
Yeah.
I think that's a very good peg of about Goku's maximum strength would have been about right there. In which case, Vegeta and Nappa would have destroyed him, which would have teamed up with him, obviously.
I like Nappa.
He's a pretty big fan base. Tamashii Nation figures.
I always
people
thought he
are
was the
dying
Stone
for him.
Cold of Dragon Ball. Son, give me the ball.
The two early beasts in the series was Nappa and Raccoon. I mean, they whooped so many
Stone
people.
Cold of Dragon
So
Ball.
bad.
Ghost.
That was
Nappa.
Charlie's favorite.
Poor Ghost Nappa.
Vegeta.
And then he had,
What is it, Nappa?
he comes back in that little scene in GT thinking he can actually beat Vegeta. Vegeta's just like, what are you doing, man?
Vegeta's like, what? All of you, what?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's back like they don't stand a chance.
It's like, go home, guys.
What about Raleigh?
The legendary Super Saiyan.
The most overrated
I
non-canon
agree with
character.
it.
Underrated.
What do you think is overrated?
Overkill rated.
Overkill rated. What do you think his power really is? People act like he could beat Goku now still.
At
I know you read about it. People thought,
At
yeah.
God level, Broly
Yeah,
could hang with Goku.
I've read comments about it.
He's somewhere between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2.
I think his highest peak would be maybe Cell when he resurrected.
I'm not even gonna say it's that
That'd be his peak right there.
strong. I'm not even gonna say he's that strong.
Because Gohan beat him in the movie. He's on Super Saiyan 2 level.
Which that was adult Gohan,
Yeah.
and adult Gohan Super Saiyan 2 was significantly weaker than his teen form.
That's why I say maybe Cell, because if you remember when Gohan was Super Saiyan 2, he actually still was outclassing Cell, even with Cell's power up. His was one arm.
Yeah, but his power was still intact. As an adult, he's a lot weaker. He made. That's the whole thing. Like Super
Yeah, when
Saiyan's like a
Frieza come back in, he didn't know
multiplier.
if he could go Super Saiyan 2 again.
He's like, nope, sorry guys. Like in the movie, it's like I can still go Super Saiyan, I think.
Yeah. It's like,
I love the Cell
we'll find
music.
out. You a fan of the Cell game?
I like the music.
Well, what do you think about the concept of the Cell game, though?
The tournament set?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Tournament play and Dragon Ball go hand in hand.
But of all villains in the series, do you find a reason why he would just stand around and not do anything for that long? He's the one villain that's like, man,
Just
whatever.
to stretch the episodes out.
Exactly. But yeah, when he gets frustrated, he's ready to blow the planet up. You
How
know?
many Saiyans does it take to change the light
That's the
bulb?
Frieza inning. That's the Frieza inning. But as far as like his normal personality and all that, he didn't really care if he destroyed the world. He didn't really care if he killed everybody. He didn't care about killing Goku.
He just
So
wanted to challenge.
he wanted to see what his perfect power was. That was his whole goal, his purpose of being.
That, and he thought that his perfect form was
Perfect.
unbeatable. Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, that worked out for him.
yeah. So, what do you think happened to? You see him having an Android 18. She got spit out. What happened to 17? Because he's.
I can only assume that it's a plot hole and stuff where he appears at the end of Z, but where he was never spat out. Only thing I could think of to fill that plot hole would be where they revived everybody killed by Cell.
He had to be wished back, yeah.
Because he in America, you know, it's an android, but originally they were cyborg.
Yeah, I mean they were based off humans.
They were
That
humans.
was Android actually was 16.
Yeah. They were just enhanced human beings.
Yep.
Boom. With incredibly powerful explosive in their chest.
Pretty much. So I'm guessing if I recall, Ader off of Dragon Ball, he was completely Android too, I think.
Yep.
And it didn't really say, so I'm assuming Boo Boo the Planet Dudley took him out too. And people were sad because 16 couldn't come back, but I'm guessing he couldn't come back either.
That's another plot hole because he
I
was
think they
back.
showed
They
him.
did.
But I think when they showed him, it was in GT actually.
No, they showed him at the end of Z after the planet was restored, and Mr. Satan's all getting everybody to throw in and
And
stuff.
they have,
and
because I remember the village and everybody was.
they're in the village and stuff. There it shows him and stuff.
That was a sad
like 2 seconds.
The last Z.
The very last episode about.
Where you see the goodbye, the farewells, and
He's like, "See you guys."
like that. I was emotional.
I mean, Goku just really didn't care. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna train." Bye. Everybody else is like, "What?"
Time to go back to
But that's Goku though. He's always training.
train and eat.
And it reminds me of a meme I've seen. Someone drew it, and it's got like Gohan in his like real kid Gohan, little Gohan in his little outfit and stuff. And he's giving like Father's Day mugs to Goku, and Piccolo's sitting right beside of him. And then he picks up another one. He's like, because the mug says the best dad ever. He gets a marker and writes him best green dad ever.
It's funny that makes me think of that scene in Resurrection F when Piccolo's sitting there rocking pan.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell Toriyama threw in so many references. Yamcha not showing up to fight. Tien said he couldn't handle it, but yet Roshi game. You know?
I was just like, I've not watched that one.
It's pretty good.
I saw the Super Saiyan God one. That's it.
If
The
you're
one that you told me was free. You know?
yeah, if you are a big fan of Vegeta, you'll feel shafted when you watch Resurrection F. A lot of people did.
The Saiyan
Because he
Prince.
finally had his moment and it got took away from him. But a lot of people, you have to stop and realize that was Goku learned his lesson to not be so arrogant and watch his back. And that was Vegeta's lesson, you know. Quit goofing off, just do it, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people don't want to look at his version of the lesson. I thought it was kind of cheap how they took Goku out in that fight. You know,
I just want to understand how he got shot with a laser weapon.
exactly. Because I mean,
I understand like he was you know off guard and all that stuff, but
it should take something stronger. I agree.
it should just hit him and just kind of do
What
nothing.
was that? A fly?
Yeah, because what's the limit? If someone had a gun at that moment, they would have took him out. You know. So what's
Yeah, the gun would have done. Excuse me. The gun would have done nothing. The bullet would have just kind of like smashed.
so? What
into
would
his
be the
head.
difference? You know, at that level, power it shouldn't have made a difference.
And you know, at that level, that would just make me think this whole time. Why hasn't everybody in Frieza's army been shooting people with those instead of like hand-to-hand fighting?
Or better yet, why didn't one of the enemies attack Goku while he's asleep? That's all he'd have to do. It's almost like a Hulk complex. Well, if he ain't the Hulk, you know, he's not aware, then you can take him out.
They did show that one episode like leading up to the Cell games where they're all relaxed.
Drilling through that rock.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, I bet he'll blow that into a million pieces. It's like, what? He's like, oh, Krillin, what are you doing?
In my opinion, he's the best side character in the whole series.
You love Krillin.
Krillin is awesome.
Tim loves him some Krillin.
He's got the most heart of all the side characters. He's like, he know he ain't gonna win. He just shows up.
He's like,
How do you land Android 17?
18?
Yeah, 18. Not 17. That's
I mean,
a
like
dude.
all the way through the series, you see him trying to talk to girls, and
I know, and he
Android-
finally got him a
Yeah.
robot. It's a metaphor from the robot girls they sell in Japan.
But at least she's 18.
It made me thinks of another picture. I actually have it on my phone, and like it's like Krillin 18. They're in a bar, and she's like drinking a martini or something, and Krillin's like, "Hey, I'm Krillin. Who are you?" She's like, 18. He's like, "That's all I need to know." It's pretty good.
Don't they have a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually kind of named off of his ex-girlfriend, Marin.
Marin.
So I wonder why 18 put up with that.
She probably don't care.
She probably honestly don't.
She's like, if she tries something, I'll kill her.
Yeah, it's true. That fight with her and Mr. Satan. Remember that
yeah.
tournament? He was
Yeah.
paying her off. And she,
He's like, you come over here and hit me everything you can, and then I'll make it look good. So he hits her, and she just stands there.
Stood there for a
"Wait,
second, and all of a
that's
sudden-
it. And he's like, oh, this is my delayed reaction. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Everybody just looks at him. They're like, ah. He's like, wow. The regular people of Dragon Ball are retards.
yeah. And then that same tournament, Kid Trunks hit Mr. Satan.
Yeah, he just flies out of stage and smashes a wall. And then they even say his daughter is stronger than he is.
Yeah.
Fidel.
She's got potential, though. I mean, I feel sorry for her in that match with Spopovich because
So
she
did
was
they
trying
have
so
their
hard, he
baby
was
yet?
getting the crap beat out of her.
Did her and Gohan have their baby yet? What's his name?
Her,
Oh, it's a
That's
girl.
Pan. You remember the daughter
GT?
lives in GT Pan. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
daughter.
She's actually at the end of Z.
yeah,
The last episode.
the last 2 or 3 episodes.
That's Goku's granddaughter.
Yeah, they actually used her, spoiler, to help go.
Super Saiyan
She's
God.
pregnant to help go Super Saiyan God in the first one.
I remember that when they needed 5 Saiyans to
Yeah.
do the. So he can go to God level.
See, in the
So,
series,
when-
they emphasized that a little bit more, and it showed Videl. She looked like she was Super Saiyan herself. It was pretty cool looking.
She did. The
Okay.
effect of the baby in the womb
Yeah.
was transferring to her. And that was a cool scene. That was a like get you pumped up scene. But
I
then
do hope, like, if Pan comes of age in Super or a little older or whatever, they get a different voice actor. That GT act, oh god no.
You didn't like it too much?
Oh god no. Like, I would skip through places where Pan had a lot of dialogue. Like, skip, nope.
Couldn't
nope,
stand it?
Nope, nope.
I
Can't
just
be-
wish they would have showed more potential with her. Because, I mean, Gohan didn't, he stopped training to study, but she still had arguably the strongest Saiyan heritage. So she couldn't even go Super Saiyan,
I mean, I really don't care what she did. Like, as long as she kept her mouth shut. She
Yeah.
could just sit there and twiddle her thumbs. I don't care. Just don't talk.
I thought that version of Trunks was pretty lame, too.
Yeah. Everything about GT almost was pretty lame. Like, in essence, they kind of, had a really good story. It was just really poor execution, I believe. That, they made Goku a kid. That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, it reversed everything. And then they tried to play it up like, well, he couldn't use his full power because he was a kid. But just previously in Z, in the Buu saga, Goten and Trunks and Gotenks were doing the same thing, so it don't make sense.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like it. And at least the Z filler episodes were fun. The GT filler episodes were awful.
Yeah.
Seguro's place or whatever it is. I'm just like, why don't you just kill this guy?
Well, they were just trying too hard to replicate the original Dragon Ball. so hard, and you could tell that that's what they were trying to do. And when it gets to that level, it's just like it doesn't make it. Yeah. Like they had that episode where Trunks was dressed up as a girl. I mean, it's a complete rip-off of when Goku met Oolong, you know?
Mm-hmm. God, I hated that. And I hated the part where they, like in the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga and stuff, that most of it was actually omitted from the original U.S. release. They marked it as like the lost episodes or something.
Yeah.
And
Give me that little monster.
stuff, that one where they come across them three aliens or whatever, and then the one who turns them into dolls.
Okay.
And stuff, that whole thing where they dance or whatever.
What was it, the Power dance?
Yeah. That was just horrible. I mean, come on, guys.
They have that move in Xenoverse 2. You're fighting somebody and they can do it to you, and you're just sitting there doing that stupid dance online.
He stuck my glasses in my mouth.
Did they taste good?
If someone ever does that
You're lucky I
move to
already
me
ate,
in
but
that
I don't
game,
wanna
I'm going
eat
to send them a message, be like, I
They
will
taste
find
so
you and
good.
I will kill you.
If I'm ever able to play,
said,
I
"I
want
want your
to make a
word."
point to set it just to do it to you. Over and over.
I will find you. You are on my Facebook friends list. That's like 80% of the information I need.
That's all you need to know. You're in my town right now. You know where to find me. Close enough.
I'll send you a message. Hey, remember Par dance? Time to settle this.
Go walk out the door doing it.
Somehow don't.
You'd be stunned by laughter to be able to do it.
I don't know about
What
that.
if I did Vegeta's bingo dance?
He's
that
got the
any better?
baby smell.
Say what?
Is that any better?
Yeah, it's not as bad. That whole Par thing, oh God. It was just bad.
Yeah, it's like I was saying. I think it's just trying too hard.
And like, I don't know, like the alien, a lot of the aliens, the art styles just didn't really
You wanna
fit
bust out, don't
with
you?
the rest of it. It was just out there. And then like you already had these examples like you know, Frieza as an alien and stuff, and I don't know, they just couldn't follow it, I guess. I don't know. Then you got Jocko and stuff now, which he don't really fit as far as art style, but it is from him or from Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, he's he's in his own series, wasn't he? And he crossed over into Dragon Ball.
I think it was like in his. Like,
Nope.
I think it was like Akira's first series, maybe. And that's just where that comes from. They just crossed him in there. I don't know how in Super how he just became introduced or whatever. I've just seen him in the Resurrection of F. But I couldn't watch Super. I mean, a lot of people would hate this, but I can't watch the subbed version.
I've been watching the sub, but I will go on record to say that I think the dub is a lot
I can't
better.
wait till you're old enough to
I mean,
retell
it's not even like the reading that bothers me, because it really don't.
It's the voices.
Yes. I'm just like, oh God, ow, my ears are bleeding. But I don't know if they're just.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, man. When you got a grown man sounds like a chipmunk on helium, you got issues.
What was your opinion on the old Ocean dub that these show on Toonami all the time?
The very old one.
Yeah, it would show up until Goku comes and name it, and then it'd restart the Raditz. It always aired like, what was your opinion on
I actually have those on VHS, and like the old box set or whatever.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And stuff. They're like, hey, yeah, real weird voice and stuff. And I
think some of the voices were good, but when you go back and watch it, you're so used to these now that
I didn't really like them, to be honest.
Who's that girl that can
Because maybe like when I really first started watching Dragon Ball Z, they were like in the Frieza saga. Or well, the Captain Ginyu saga.
I know, I
Going
like
into the Frieza saga. And I just couldn't really go back. I was like, what's wrong? And I suffered through it to see the story
yeah.
and stuff. And then when they actually come out with the orange brick and stuff sets, and I was like bummed because I was expecting that dub you were talking about to be on there, and I went to watch them, and then it was like,
They actually go pretty far back with it. We had one of the giant satellite dishes,
yeah,
and I was watching it at midnight just on some random channel before Cartoon Network even got
How old were you?
it. I don't even remember, man.
Like 12ish?
That's pretty.
It used to come on at Fox at
How old was
5:30
Robbie?
or 6 a.m.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Robbie must have been like 38 back then.
50. So, when they finally put it on Cartoon Network, I was able to watch them all in order to the,
Oh yeah.
until they
Not
quit. And then they
sporadically.
go to Raditz, obviously. But I guess I got so used to those voices for years. Same episode's over. And they repeat. And you wait every time. Well, they're going to finally show Goku fight. Nope.
Yeah. That was like the biggest build up.